Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, obviously, I had to cover Pen Magicians. Big shout out to my boy Matt Malone. I know he was waiting for this. That's the homie. But this deck, it's just very good. Like, if you know what you're doing with the deck, the ceiling of this deck is just very high. I'm going to show like a small combo video at the end that has been covered. I think actually Triff covered it as well. Big shout out to Triff, dude. Pen best deck. Let's go. Deck's fucking very good. So, without further ado, guys, fucking Pen Magicians, dude. Very pure, very pure. All right. Also, before I get into this, remember to leave me questions down in the comments that I'll answer in the Ask Me Anything video that I'll make eventually, and deck lists that you want to see. I'm going to do. I have Infernoids. Grand Maju, DDDs. That deck's nuts too. Without further ado, guys, let me get right on into it. So, obviously 3 Skullcrobat Joker. I mean, this card's just like, I see a couple lists playing 2 of this. I kind of think it's like blasphemous in a way, but I still also just think that, like, depending on like how you feel about the card, like 3 might be too much, but this card you always want to see it, so you would always play 3. This is a 40 card list, 39 technically, obviously with Upstart, so this card's just fucking disgusting. So, and then 3 Wisdom Eye. I don't have a bunch to say about this card. This card's broken. I'm not relying on pen call in this list, basically because of the double iris. Like, you always want to pop double iris to get to the time and the star pen graph, so it's just, it's where you need to be. So, obviously, pen call's very good, though, so. 1 Astrograph, fucking ridiculous. I'm so happy this card came back to 1. Next is Electromite, hopefully. I mean, it's, so, like, after I was playing with, like, DDDs and stuff, and, like, they have 3 Gilgamesh, and, like, that card is just, like, almost like Electromite. Electromite is just fucking nuts, though, so, and then, for my last list, I actually went back to 3 of these, just because, like I mentioned earlier, popping the double iris to get the time and the star pen graph is just very insane. Like, that's where you want to be at with the deck. Plus, this card's a very good follow-up, too, I feel like, so. Excuse me. And then 3 Oath Dragon. This is obviously your main scale to low scale, and obviously you can summon off a Harmonizing Magician to make the Defleur, which will just, it's just very good. So, also too, like, against rogue trap decks, not Eldritch, but like, Altergeist, Guru, and stuff like that. When you're playing Pendulums, I've noticed, like, I've watched matches of, like, people play against that deck with Pendulum Magicians. A lot of the time, I feel like you don't want to combo, like, into their back rows and stuff. You just want to pen summon your whole hand, a lot of the time, or pen summon 1 or 2 just to see if they have a strike, etc. So, just something to note. So. And then this card, dude, the Purple Poison. I almost played 3 of this card. I don't think I could bring myself to play 3 of this card. This card's very good, though, for outing the floodgates, i.e. fucking skill drain. Like, this card, you just always want to have this in play. So this is just kind of, that's why I like 2 of this. And then I'm actually playing the Yangshi Magician. This is the, I'm also playing Odd Eyes Absolute and Vortex Dragon. I think both those cards are just very good. Also, this card stops Zeus, stops the light stuff. It's a very good card against Drytron, etc., Beatrice, anything light. Card's just very good. And then obviously for the second set, you would just have the Dragon Pit. Once again, Skill Drain, Floodgates, Mystic Mine, all that bullshit. So, and then 2 Celestial. I actually was playing 3 of these. I cut to 2 because I noticed I saw it a lot more than I needed to. I feel like once you have 1 of these in play, it's fine. Obviously, this is like the main floater that gets you to the end phase add, the extensions of the combos and stuff. But obviously, if you know what you're doing with the deck, you only probably need 2 of these, even though this card is just ridiculous. So, and then Harmonizing, I have 0 to say about this card. This is probably the best card in the deck, so, outside of Scythe, and Double Iris. I'm so happy this card came back to 3. I just, like, this card's so strong that I almost want to play Wavering Eyes. Like, that's how good of a card it is. That's why, like I said, I'm only playing the 1 pen call. It's just, get to the time star pen graph. Time and star pen graph. And then the Chrono and the Time Gazer. I mean, these are very standard. I was playing one Tuning Magician. I went back to 2 of these. I think this is like the fairly standard ratio of this card. Also, Pen Magicians right now are kind of cookie cutter, depending on like how you build them, like IRL, not Master Duel wise. But this card's obviously just very insane. I liked having 2, just for the pure fact that sometimes you'll open it just as an extender to get into the needle fiber. But you know, other than that, and then second to last monster is the Scythe, the fucking terror of the format. I mean, this card's just see you later. And then the one Destrudo. So I am still playing Destrudo. Obviously, like I said, it's just another card you can slap on the board to make the needle fiber. Also, you can pen summon it. It's level 7, so you can make the absolute with it, and then into the vortex, etc. So, and then obviously 3 Duelist Alliance. This card this card searches like every card in your deck that you need it to. You know, the fucking double iris, the pen call, the fucking pen graphs, all that shit. So, and then the one pen call, like I said. The one upstart, make it 39 cards. The 1 star and the 1 time. So, and then for the extra deck, for Link 1s, the only Link 1 is the Artemis. It's very standard. So, for the Link 2s, the Hulk and the Dagda. Obviously, like I said, I'll show you a combo that's been shown before, but I'm still going to put it in this video just for people that watch this video. And I'm only playing 1 Selene. I think this card's completely fine at 1. I don't think you need more of this. If you're playing the Endymion stuff, then yeah, you would play more of this card, but 1 is completely fine. So, then for the Link 4 is just the access code and the Appaloosa, very standard. Then the only synchros is the Wonder Magician and the Defleur. I haven't bought my Defleur yet. We don't have tournaments here, so I just haven't like bought that yet. Once we get tournaments back, I'll buy it immediately. And then my homeboy, dude, the Vortex Dragon and the Absolute. So let me talk about these cards for a second. So the Absolute, I think this card's just very good right now in the format. Obviously, it was a little bit better when Tri-Brigade Zoo was around, because like they would make the Borbo when they would attack with it. You would just negate the attack with this, so they couldn't Zeus you. But also at the same time, like you can play into cards like Zeus with this, and then if they don't have 4 materials, even if they do have 4, they'll wipe this. It'll summon the Vortex. And then if they try to wipe again, you'll just negate and kill the Zeus. Also, this card's just very good against like Phantom Knights and stuff. I feel like playing through multiple Fog Blades. I'm just a huge advocate for that card. That's just my personal preference. So then the Bagooskis, this and the Zeus. So the Time Star setting also can send the Tuning Magician from deck. So like the 2 is completely fine, but like I said, I'd rather open 1 sometimes. The Tornado Dragon, once again, for Scythe, etc., or X amount of matchups. The Bagooska, I feel like, is very good right now. And then I have a couple honorable mentions after I show you this combo real quick. That, like I've said before, you've probably seen it before. So we'll just, for the sake of this will be your hand. And then your pen skills will be Pit and Oath. Alright, so you got 2 scales, maybe you can see this? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Once again, all you're going to do is pen summon harmonizing effect. You can just get out whatever. I usually like to burn, you can burn fucking, one of the Celestials or something, because it's going to get banished after you link it off. Just whatever, this is fine. And then you'll link to Celestial gets banished. This goes to your extra deck. You can still see all this, babe? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you'll make the Hulk. Hulk effect will then summon the Tuning Magician from your deck. And then link off the Tuning or the Artemis. Okay. So see all this, babe? Mm-hmm. Okay. And then since you have 2 Magicians and Scales, Tuning will come back, take 400. And then this will get banished. You'll link these 2 off for the Dagda. Okay. And then once again, if this is Graveyard, this is banished, this is Graveyard, this is your extra deck. So I'll actually do this. Okay, so if this is your end board and you do have Oath, obviously you'll Oath add back the harmonizing to hand. But then during your opponent's phase, during their main phase, you'll tag out the Hulk, which will chain the Dagda to set the Scythe. So Scythe will be set right here. Okay, obviously harmonizing will still be in your hand. And then the Howk will resolve, summoning the Wonder Magician. And then Wonder Magician effect will target, destroy the Scythe. And then Scythe effect will activate. And Scythe effect will activate, lock him out of the extra deck. And then you can quick synchro with fucking the Wonder Magician into the Defleur. So this is essentially your end where these are all banished. So I'm gonna put these over here. This is graveyard down here. That's your hand. So obviously just off of 2 Magician scales and the harmonizing, this is what you get with the Scythe lockout. And you saw the Baron, you know, all that stuff. So and obviously if your hand was a lot better, like you would have got, you know, probably time. So time Pengraph and all that stuff. So oh, for a couple honorable mentions that I did want to show you, just in case you're wondering, like, what the fuck? I thought Pagusa was just a better card right now, like especially against like Sword Soul, and that stuff. But you could play Dweller. I also really wanted to play Cross Sheep because I play the Odd Eyes Vortex and Absolute, and then obviously the Draco Slayer stuff. These are very good. I just didn't. I was testing with this card and I ended up cutting it. I don't remember what I cut it for. I think it was the 3rd Pensork. I can't remember, but. This card's still very good. Obviously, this card's nuts going second. So, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Once again, leave me some comments below on what decks you want to see. Like I said earlier, what I'm going to do, and the question videos too. Leave me some questions. I'll say whatever your tag name is on YouTube, and then answer the question. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Cheers.